Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome back. This is RanqeustLP here, bringing you episode number 13 of Building and Beyond Skyblock Multiplayer Edition. How's everybody doing out there? Yeah. So it's been a couple weeks. Not a couple weeks. No, it's been about a week since I recorded last. My last episode was BAM! For that. Yeah, we got our smoothstone generator up and running. And as like I mentioned, I filled it in, so now it's nice and neat. It kind of has this little building type look. I have my door right there for maintenance, and that's essentially if anything goes wrong, I will go into that to fix the redstone. I can see just about 90% of the redstone in there. Plus, it could work as added storage. From there, I actually haven't been doing too much as far as the money making. I'm going to kill these guys while I'm talking. Mainly because, actually, sounds pretty good. Okay. Feels a lot louder in my headset. Let's turn on the music. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of just building. You know, it's been a while since I've had like free reign to build. Especially considering stone used to take forever to mine, and honestly, excuse me, it still takes a while to mine, but got boots and a bow. Ooh. But honestly, since I've had that, it's so much easier. You know, I mean, look at all that. The nice thing about it is being able to have or know that you're gonna get 100% efficiency out of it is just glorious. And you know, as you can see, there's not a lot, but and then I have not been using my smoothstone generator, or not my smoothstone, I haven't been using the silk touch because I only had it on a stone pickaxe, and that runs out of durability really quick. Even though it's a great axe, I didn't feel like wasting 30 levels at a time trying to fix a stone axe for smoothstone. So I've been using just, and these are 2 level 30 enchants on an iron pickaxe, efficiency 3 and breaking 4, and that gives me about 6 to 7 stacks of cobblestone, which, you know, is really nice. And so let's take a look at some of the other stuff that I've done over here. But like I said, I've been back to building, and you know, that's kind of like that's where I've been at, and I know that I finished that off over there. And you know, this side I really want for the animals. I think that I'm gonna have kind of like districts, and I kind of want this to be like a shop road, right? So we're gonna have all the stuff here. Maybe I'm gonna have some shops on that side, and you know, this torch line here is kind of where the road's gonna start, and so this will eventually change in its color. It will not always be cobblestone. And one thing that I did learn over the weekend is that mob griefing is off. So we do not have to worry about, occasionally we'll get creepers that come in and just blow stuff up. We don't have to worry about them blowing our structures up, which is, you know, it is fantastic. And you know, it's part of the game. You know, I didn't set the rules of the server, so it is what it is. So yeah, I think that I showed you the chicken farm from last time. You know, I've filled it in. I've got a nice little basement area here, and if I haven't, let's take a little tour. So I've thrown up some chests just kind of as I go. All these are empty, but I'm planning on eventually having it so that, ooh, look at all those eggs. You know, eggs will be filled in here, and then once this is all stocked up and filled, I'll have maybe like a little battle arena down there where I can throw some extra chicken eggs down in, and then collect the chickens for food or for feathers and whatnot. So this will eventually change, but you know, I think it looks really nice. And you know, you've got kind of like this shelf type look. So you come up here, there's some steps over here. You can come up and kind of come around. So maybe the bottom half will be all eggs, but then the top half will be other things. Who knows? And then, you know, I have my little maintenance shaft up here, so in case I need to come down and slaughter some chickies from up here. But other than that, everything is pretty close to the same, you know, as far as the basic functionality. And that's kind of what I mentioned. You know, this base functionality is going to be, you know, it is what it is, and I still have the 2 dots up there and whatnot. So, but it's a lot prettier, and so yeah. So, and then again, you can still throw it up in there. So I think that looks great. And this may change. Who knows? But for now, it is what it is. And so this guy, this is what I've been working. I finished this, and I was like, man, I just want to build. I really just need to build, because I've been grinding resources for for over, I think it's about a month now that I've been on this server. And when you just keep grinding things, it tends to pull at your other roots, and you kind of start pulling away. But so this here is going to be another shop, and wow, I don't know if you can hear that. I doubt you can, but I think my cat is scratching at something, and it's really, really loud. All right, so this here is kind of what I've just been working on. I've been playing around with just different designs, trying to get away from, just kind of that square look. And again, on the inside it is. But I think this section is going to be where I have my cows. And so because you can just buy mushroom and regular cows at spawn, you can buy their eggs. I think that I'm going to have this as kind of like a split mirrored section. So on this side we'll have mushrooms, and on this side we'll have regular cows. And then from there I can have different furnaces, so I can have meats and all that kind of stuff. And then who knows, maybe I'll have a basement, or maybe I'll have another roof to kind of keep the height very close to the same. So but yeah, here, I mean, it's coming along and everything is great. So not much has gone on over on the vegetarian side. But actually, you know what, hold on one second. My cat's doing something, I don't know. So I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. Yeah, my cat was licking a bag. It wasn't anything with food. It was just a bag that has clothes in it. And I don't know if she was just trying to be a pest or get my attention. But she got it. So yeah. Alright, back to where we were. Alright, so today I want to do a little bit of building on screen. I'm going to try to work some of this stuff out, because I want to get this building finished, so that again, eventually I can go back and do what I gotta do and grind it out. All the while working on this and harvesting different supplies. We're gonna be getting different levels, and I still am trying to get that silk touch with unbreaking and efficiency on it, because I want to just pound out that smooth stone. We'll make a ton of money that way, and I mean, for the most part, we'll be able to use it, because again, I'm going to use it in every single one of my builds for the most part. So yeah, so I'm going to gather some supplies. Now the way I build, and I think I mentioned this before in technically season 1 of Building Beyond, is I kind of just like to build off the seat of my pants. I try to work some stuff out in creative and then bring it back, but most of the time is the stuff in creative ends up being so elaborate that I can't replicate it. So ooh, a little bit of lag there. So yeah, I just so after I kill these guys and get all my experience, I'm gonna meet you back. I'm gonna have a couple stacks of stone, some wood, and we're gonna play around with our soon-to-be cow shelter. Alright guys, so I'll see you in a second again. Hey guys, welcome back here. So there's been a couple days since the last cut. I know it's only a couple seconds for you, but between then and now, I've actually had a lot of stuff that I've been doing. So I haven't actually been able to play too much Minecraft, but I did pick up a new game, and I will be eventually looking to do a Let's Play of it. I picked up Europa Universalis 4, which I got on sale. I was pretty stoked for, I believe, $30. But anyway, so while I was gone, there's been a lot that's happened on the server. Not here necessarily, but they did upgrade the server to 1.6.4. Now 1.6.4 is not a very big update as far as the overall Minecraft goes, but what they did fix, or what they were able to fix, is the villager. The villager prior till now was broken, and I believe I mentioned it, how there was a villager here and I caught him and I was so excited because I wanted a villager, or at least start building my villagers up. And so when I went to, I hit him with the weakness potion, I hit him with the golden apple, and he just sat there spitting out random, just his little particle effect. So, and then he never changed. So that has been fixed. And because that's been fixed, they actually removed the villager spawn egg from the market. So that is the only way to get them, which is pretty sweet because we don't have to pay for it, with an exception of all the other supplies. So, yeah. So I logged on today and I found out that awesome news, and I've been looking to work on the roof like I said I was. I actually did a clip before, well, the last time I recorded, which I think it was like a week or so ago, and you know, I was going through the roof. It was kind of late at night, and I don't know, I was partially delirious, so and it was really bad, so I actually scrapped that entire clip and kind of waited, and I decided to plan out the roof a little bit better than what I was doing, because it was not right. And so another thing that I did was, I originally had these corners rounded, kind of for an effect, just so I didn't have to square off the building, but I said, you know what, that's not going to work, because the roofing structure is not going to look very good. So yeah, I squared off the building, which is, you know, it's not bad. I think it's going to help in the long run. It's just going to add more space for our cows to roam around. So yeah, so this is going to be the roofing structure, at least for the outer part. I like to make the insides a little bit more ornate. As you can see, I kind of started with that in the front here. I've got, you know, the stairs wrapping around. And so I believe what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the roofing structure obviously go across, boop, all the way there. But I'm also going to have like inside strut structures that are going to be holding up the roof. So I think it's going to look really cool. But until then, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quick cut, and I'm going to top off this roof, and then we can look and talk about it when I come back. Alright guys, I'll see you then. Alright guys, I'm back. So I've finished off the roof, at least for the most part. This is going to be the preliminary roof. As you can see, you know, it does have that nice slope that we were looking for, at least that I was looking for. We have a nice entranceway that kind of partitions into it. Now, the only thing that I haven't finished, or at least completely thought of, is how I'm going to incorporate the tops of these, which are going to be lanterns, into the whole design. But I'm also not going to leave the roof 100% like that. So it's gonna stay like this for a while. But at least once I figure out what I'm going to do with that, then I think that I'll switch it over and we can take a look at it. So yeah, that's it for now inside there. And then if we look inside, we've got a nice tall open structure here. And what we're going to do on the inside here, now the walls are actually going to have to be closed in for now. I am going to want to eventually, once we get to the point where we can get glass, I'm going to want to open these up so that we can look inside. Because what's the point of having a shop with no windows, right? We're going to want to be able to look inside and, you know, poke around, find all the cows. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is I believe I'm going to put some fencing in on here, and then the same thing on here, and then we'll be able to have the pick of our litter. So there's going to be plenty of room for enough cows, and that's going to be both regular cows on one side and then mushroom cows on the other. So they're going to be stored in the same place, which is going to be really nice. And then possibly later on I may switch the floors out, maybe make them grass on one side and, you know, mycelium in the other. So that's definitely where we're looking right now. I mean, we've gotten a lot accomplished, and I know there's been a long time in between videos, but you know, getting this building done is really nice. So we used a lot of resources to get it done, though. So what I'm going to have to do in between this and the next episode, I'm going to build up as much resources as I can, because as you can see, no, not that one, our wood is looking a little slim. I mean, it's a lot of wood, don't get me wrong, but, you know, it's not going to be enough room for the next couple builds that we're going to want to do, because, you know, this is the start.
So, you know, we've got these two. I'm going to have a sheep pen. Now, the sheep pen is actually going to be a lot larger than this, because I'm going to want to have at least 2 of each color sheep, just to make it a little easy, especially if I want to, you know, get a certain color real quick. I don't have to keep dyeing sheep and all that stuff. So we're going to work on that. That's going to be our next structure that we built. But for the next episode, the next one, now that we're in 1.6.4, at least for the server, our next goal is to get us a villager. I want one. Actually, I want a lot of them. And, ow, that kind of hurt. So I'm going to want to get a villager, and from there, what we'll be able to do is we'll start building little villager villages. Go figure. So I'm actually going to need 2 villagers to start from that, and then we're going to build little huts and whatnot. They can have their own little houses that they can live in, and it's going to require a lot of buildings and doors and all that stuff. You know, and then because I could build a farm, just a little villager farm, but we'll see. You know, I think I'd rather get the area nice and prettied up rather than having you know, for the most production efficiency. So that's going to do it for this episode. Stay tuned for the next one. Again, if you liked what you saw here, you liked the buildings that we're coming up with, please leave a like, subscribe, comment, anything like that. It really helps my channel, and helps me keep going, because I can't do this without you guys. So until next time, guys, we'll see you then. Bye-byes.
Here we go.